They've got homes in this neighborhood starting at $260,000, but that's not the coolest part. In fact, this home right behind me starts just over $400,000, and it looks like a $600,000 home inside. It's got a gorgeous spiral staircase. It's got an upstairs media room, and I don't want to spoil all of it, but the neighborhood is actually awesome as well. A lot of builder communities don't have community centers or community pools. That is not the case here, and we are in a phenomenal location. We're actually here in Conroe, Texas, my hometown, just a few minutes away from a ton of shopping. And if you're a golfer, you're gonna wanna pay attention because we are right across the street from the best public golf course here in the North Houston area. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna show you everything that these homes have to offer. This home is Meritage Homes' 50-foot product. And yes, we are gonna bump over and check out those homes starting at $260,000, but I wanted to start with their prettier home first because this thing is gorgeous. And when I tell you the price at the end, I think your jaw is going to hit the floor. So you got the dining room right when you walk into the home, but the first thing that catches your eye that I rarely see in homes this price is this gorgeous spiral staircase. We typically see these in Weston homes, which I live in a Weston, but a lot of times it's gonna cost you upwards of $600,000, but that is not the case here. So when I tell you the price, I really think you're probably just gonna call us. So come right into the home. The first thing that you notice is how open this is. So a 50-foot product, if you don't know what that means, it just means that the actual width of the lot is 50 feet wide, which allows for a 40-foot wide home on that lot. And depending on where you go and what builder you work with, sometimes they feel nice and tight, but that's just absolutely not the case here. So the first thing I wanna point out is that you have that full 2-story living area here. You've got the windows that go all the way up, bringing in a lot of natural light, and they don't have a covered patio in the main living area blocking that light from coming in. So it's just nice, open, really, really gorgeous here. And then you've got the kitchen. Even in the kitchen, the ceiling heights are still 9 feet tall. So there's just plenty of headroom. It feels nice and open. And let's start here in the kitchen. This is the kitchen island. You've got your sink in the island, but it does fit 4 full-sized bar stools, which is gonna be nice. This is their bigger family home. This one's right at 2,900 square feet. Now they've got homes starting next door as low as 1,300 square feet. This is gonna be their largest product. And this kitchen feels nice and open. What I really like about it is how much counter space there is. You got your little coffee bar over here with extra cabinets, and then all the way tucked in, it actually connects through back up to the formal dining. So over here, you've got a decent sized pantry. Golly, they are prepared for a water shortage is what it looks like. So you've got your oven, stainless steel appliances, and get this, right now they're actually including a fridge, a washer and dryer, and blinds and sprinklers in the front and backyard. So this is a totally turnkey experience. So you've got a single oven here, you got the microwave, perfect height, I love it, tons of cabinet space, a nice little cubby for the refrigerator, and everything's just in a nice place. I like how this kitchen's laid out. Now you've got your 5-burner gas cooktop with your stainless steel vent hood, and then you got the cabinetry up above. And for the model home, they threw in some glass cabinet panels, but I like that they didn't do it on all of them. It's nice to show some stuff off, but let's be honest, some of our cabinets are messy at our house, and so we wanna be able to just hide all of that stuff. So you got the formal dining up front, but you also have your kitchenette area here. This is probably more likely than not where you're gonna eat most of your meals, except for those bigger family gatherings. You could probably fit a 6-seater table in here. They've got a circular 4-seater, but up front, that's where you're gonna be able to put that big 8-seater family table. And then get another look over here at the living room, because I do wanna show you upstairs, and we'll show you from up there when we are there, but you've got kind of the overflow. So you've got the upstairs railings and kind of spills over, and it really opens that home up a ton. Now, one of the huge perks of being in this community is gonna be the lot size. Now, not all of the lots are this size, but there are lots out here that are still available that are absolutely massive. This is a huge lot. In fact, this is bigger than most lots that we show you. You could easily accommodate a pool here. But here's the great part, you don't have to. They actually have a community pool inside of this neighborhood up at the community center. It's already completed, so if you bought a home today, you would be able to use it immediately. So plenty of space out here. You could have a storage shed, a play set, and as I mentioned, you've got the sprinklers already here for you, so you're not gonna have to worry about taking care of that gas. And if you buy any of their homes that are already complete and move-in ready, they're actually knocking the entire cost of this outdoor covered patio off of the price. So that's gonna save you about $7,000. Now, as we come back inside, what I wanted to do is I wanted to sit down and tell you a little bit more about exactly where we are today. So we are in Conroe, Texas, but we're right here on the north side of Conroe. We're just off of League Line Road. There's a ton of development actively going on right here, but this is actually a really established area. You're about 5 or 6 minutes away from Lake Conroe, and you're also about 5 or 6 minutes from some of the best shopping around. So if you go just a couple exits south, you're right off of the freeway along Highway 45, and you're gonna be on that north loop. So they've got Walmart and a lot of your other bigger grocery stores. But what's really nice is you're perfectly positioned in between Conroe and Willis. And a couple of years ago, Willis wouldn't have been much to get excited about, but they have a brand new shopping center just an exit north of this community that has an H-E-B, a Kroger, and a ton more to offer. It's got a lot of restaurants and your favorite drive-through coffee spots. And I did mention in the intro, if you're a golfer like myself, one of the best golf courses that's open to the public in the entire North Houston area, Panorama Village, is literally directly across the street. You might even be able to manage having your own golf cart here in the neighborhood and just driving straight across the street over to the country club. So it's definitely a selling point for those golfers that I wanted to point out. Now, off of the living room, you're gonna have your half bath before you get over to the master. We are going to head over here. I wanna show you the master bedroom. You've got bay windows in here, so it opens it up. You've got a nice seating area, and this is one of the tallest beds that we have seen. I think we've seen one taller, but could you imagine just falling out of this in the night? I mean, this thing is huge. So this is a king size bed, really good size nightstands. And then if you'll look, the ceiling kind of kicks up. So you're starting at 9 feet, you're going all the way up to 12-foot ceilings. You've got your ceiling fan, and really just plenty of space to accommodate a full-size dresser, as I mentioned, that seating area. And then I like this. This is a wider doorway than a standard size doorway, and the bathroom feels nice and open. And one thing that we've seen a lot of builders do lately is they're making you pick between a bathtub and a shower, but that's not the case here. You actually have a large soaker tub, and you've got a really good size walk-in shower with the bench. Should I do it, Keith? I'm gonna pass this time, okay? Normally I'll take a nice little seat, sit on the bench and just think for a minute. So you got two vanities. They're both undermount sinks, which is an upgrade versus them just being built in. You've got quartz countertops. And by the way, I think it's really important for you to know that what you see is what you get in the model homes here with Meritage. There's not a lot of upgrades in their model home that don't translate over to the home that you would actually purchase. And so it gives you a really realistic idea when you're home shopping of what you're gonna get for your money. Now you've got your toilet room over here. Normally there would be a door, but they just take them off in the model homes to open it up. You have a linen closet, something I forgot to look for when I was building my house. We forgot to put one of these in our house, and it was silly. And then, bravo guys, a good sized closet. Plenty of space in here. You even have your shelves for your shoes. You've got high and low, and then you've got your dress hanging side over here. I'm gonna give this like a 9.5 out of 10 when it comes to closet size. Now we still have to see upstairs and see what they have to offer, but I'm not gonna open this because it's a mess, but they have a massive storage closet that wraps all the way underneath this spiral staircase. Always nice to have that extra little bit of storage. And then over here is gonna be your laundry room. You've got your garage, a little landing area, which is nice. You can hang those backpacks up and it looks cute. But they also have a folding counter in the laundry room, which is a nice upgrade with plenty of cabinets on the lower and the uppers. But these are the washers and dryers that are included in the appliance package if you buy with Meritage right now. And then check this spiral staircase out. These are massive stair treads, by the way. These are like double the width, I think, of what code requires. So if you got those kiddos upstairs and you're worried having to run up and down in the dark at night, moms, we got you covered. You're a lot less likely, can't guarantee anything, but you're a lot less likely to trip and fall down these stairs. Check these things out. So let's go see what they have upstairs. Voila, this is massive and open. And I wanna start by showing you what we were talking about when we were downstairs. You've got this spillover. I don't always love this in homes just because of the noise factor, but I will say it definitely has a really grand feel in here. But I don't feel like they shorted you on the square footage upstairs. A lot of times when they do this, They don't have the floor plate to have a big square footage footprint, but they actually do here. And I can't skip this. We got to go right in here, Keith. I mean, this is just too cool. You've got your media room. They've got it decorated nice and dark. You've got 10-foot ceilings, a dedicated space for your TV, and then they actually have pre-wire for surround sound. So this is just turnkey, ready to go, ready to move in. I wish I could say that they would, furnish the homes for you. They won't, but this is a pretty good idea of what your theater space could be. And then I do want to point out here in Texas, they've got walk-in closets, which is really nice. It's extra storage. We don't have basements here in Texas. And so I think it's really, really nice to be able to have that extra storage. And there's one thing that I don't want you to miss, and this is really just in Meritage Homes in this price point. There are not many builders that do this, but I want you to look up, okay? If you look straight up, you can actually see in the attic. And what you'll see is that these homes are spray foamed. And I gotta hit this point home. There are homes that we sell that are even $2 million homes that don't have spray foam insulation, and it makes a huge difference because what it does, you'll see they've got a thermometer up there. Theirs is off right now, but a lot of times they'll even put a chocolate bunny in the attic in the 100-degree heat in the summer just to show how energy efficient these homes are. And if you're gonna spend this much money, it really helps to get those energy bills down. In fact, sometimes it'll save over $100 a month just in your electric cost. And that really adds up. And so those walk-in attics become an even better place to store a lot of your stuff. Now, you would think with the media room that would be a lot of the square footage up here, but you actually have a even larger game room space. So because you've got the TV in there, you could actually set this up a couple different ways, but plenty of room for a ping pong table. A lot of times it feels a little tight because you got to move around, but you could fit a ping pong table, pool table up here for the kids, even shuffleboard. And still have plenty of room to walk around, hang out, and play your games. And I was pleasantly surprised too with the bedroom sizes up here. A lot of times these second, third, and fourth bedrooms are small. I mean, that's just not the case here. You have a full-size bed, a desk here, which this is quite cool actually. It's like a crank standing desk with a glass top. Plenty of windows, 10-foot ceilings, full-size dresser, and then you even have a walk-in closet with a window. And then this bedroom is going to share a bathroom with outside. So if you go in there, you can see you got good ceiling height, you've got the shower tub combo, and then a single vanity, and then they have the lower countertop heights just for those kids. And then as we walk back across, you're gonna have your other bedrooms. A little bit smaller bedroom, still good size, full-size bed with nightstands, still have the 10-foot ceilings. Not a walk-in closet over here, but that's okay. You've got plenty of hanging space, and it looks like you've got about, a 6-foot clothing rod. So plenty of room, especially for the kids. And then coming right over here, man, it's just so open in here. And then this is the bathroom that the kiddos up here are gonna share. But I do love that even though this is a shared bath, you've got the 2 vanities. So each kid can have their own sink. And then this is the largest of the rooms. This is quite expansive. Full-size bed as well, but this could accommodate up to a king if you wanted to. You just have the wall space for it. Great ceiling height, great amount of space, window. Once again, really, really, I guess, massive upstairs. So this is 4 bedrooms, 2,900 square feet. This is gonna be on the larger side of what they have to offer, but maybe this is just too much house for you. Don't worry, we got you covered. We got something a little bit smaller right next door. The price on this home is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, they've got homes around 1,600 square feet in their 50-foot products that actually start at $300,000, but this is their largest floor plan, and you would think that it would break the bank seeing everything that it has to offer, but it doesn't. You can actually get this exact floor plan right now starting at $419,000, and that's not the base price. That's move-in ready homes. They have 4 move-in readies at the time that we're filming this, and the least expensive is $419,000, and even the most expensive is only $433,000. Not what you would expect in a 2,900 square foot home with so many gorgeous upgrades on a lot like this with the neighborhood pool. But maybe this is above your price range. That's totally fine. They actually have a completely different product right next door. This is their 40-foot product, and these prices are starting as low as $260,000. And I'm excited to show you that home. But if you don't know already, I wanted to tell you, my name is Kyler Ferris, and we make these videos just for you guys so that you can know what's going on here in Houston and see if Houston's the right fit for you and your family. So if it is, if you see something you like or you got questions, don't be shy. We make these videos for you. So just give us a quick call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, or we've made it easier than ever. Just click on this survey link right here, fill this out. A member of our team will reach out immediately. That way we can actually help you start making a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now let's go next door and check this one out. For those of you that have been watching our channel for a while, this floor plan might actually look a little bit familiar to you, and that's because this is the same floor plan that's set up as the model home over in Pine Lake Cove, but they've got it here in Montgomery Oaks as well. I don't think I told you exactly the name of this community today, but this is Montgomery Oaks, and this whole neighborhood is developed by Meritage Homes. And so this is the same builder as we saw next door, but it's actually a different product series. So you're gonna see slightly different features, but what I will tell you is they didn't sacrifice quality. You're still getting that spray foam insulation, and you're still getting a lot of nice finishes for the price point. So this home is actually on the smaller side. And when I tell you the square footage, I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised with how well they did this layout, because this home is actually only 1,400 square feet. So just to see this open living space, to be able to fit a 6-seater dining table in this kitchenette, have a dedicated living room, and still have a nice open kitchen with plenty of counter space, to me is actually really impressive. But the price on this one is what's going to blow your mind. So I'll tell you that as we wrap up this tour. But let's start in the kitchen. You've got quartz countertops, a nice large sink, and it's got this open concept. So you've got great views out to the living room, easy to serve over in the dining room. And they're gonna continue with the stainless steel appliances over in this product line too. Now, what I will say is next door, they had the gas cooktop built in. This is a slide-in range. Different products at different price points will go for this just to be a little bit more cost effective, but still you have gas. So if you don't like cooking on electric, you don't have to, you've got gas. You've got these nice white shaker cabinets, cool backsplash over here, kind of mini subway tile. And then your pantry is actually really convenient. It is gonna be right here. It technically is a walk-in, so you can get in there. It's got plenty of space, but it's not one of those big, massive walk-ins. And then that's the refrigerator that you can expect with their appliance package, because as I mentioned, fridge, washer, dryer, and blinds and sprinklers are also going to come standard in this product line. Now, you can go two different directions in this home. We're gonna start over here because I wanna show you the patio, because even in their small product line, they've got a pretty good sized patio. But while we're here in the living room, just to show you the layout, you could easily fit a large sectional over here. So even though this is a smaller footprint, this could easily be a family home. You could have 2 kids in this home comfortably, maybe 3 if you want to pack it in. Pretty good wall space, so you could go bigger on the TV. They've got a 55-inch here, but you could easily go probably up to about a 70-inch, which is plenty big for this space, especially now that it's college football season, which I'm very excited about. Giga Maggies, let me know in the comments below who your team is. If you're watching this, I'm curious where you're watching from. But what's great if you're into college football or any football in general is the fact that you've got this great outdoor covered patio. So you've got the gas stub out, which is gonna be awesome to build your outdoor kitchen. And then even this yard space in this smaller 40-foot product is quite large. So not that you probably would put a pool in a home at this price point when the neighborhood has one to offer, but hey, nobody can tell you no when you've got a yard big enough to actually put one in here. Now, the master bedroom is gonna be off the back of the house. You've got a nice little storage closet here, but this thing is open. You got your king size bed, windows, natural light, 9-foot ceilings. You don't have 10-foot, but anything over 9 feels nice and open. 10's where it really opens up, and then some houses have crazy 12, 14-foot ceilings. But for a 1,400 square foot home, they put the square footage in the right places. To have this much in the master bedroom, where, let's be honest, that's where you're gonna spend a lot of your time, I appreciate that they did that. And then this is what I was talking about in the home next door, where on these smaller footprints, they're gonna make you choose between a shower and a tub. They went ahead and went with the walk-in shower that still has the nice bench in it. But what I like is that this is actually a wider bathroom. You still have 2 vanities, still have those undermount sinks with the quartz countertops. But a lot of bathrooms are like this narrow. This one's got the space. You even have your linen closet, which is nice. And then of course you've got your closet. Good ceiling height in here, which I like. They went ahead and went with like pretty high hanging rods, which is fine, unless you're really short, like my mother. Mom, if you're watching this, shout out to you. But this would be a no-no if you're short. So these are up here. I would probably want something mid-level, but you could throw those in, maybe even talk to the builder about getting those thrown in for you. But pretty good closet space for a 1,400 square foot home, but we still have 2 more bedrooms to show you. One thing we haven't gotten to yet is how much the HOA costs to live out here and the tax rate, because those two things are often overlooked when you're purchasing a new construction home. And a lot of these newer communities, their tax rates can get really high. I mean, I've seen them on the other side of town as high as 3.8%, which is robbery. So the good news for you in this community, their tax rate is actually 2.8%. And yes, you're still in the city of Conroe, but I wanna make a quick distinction. Even though you're in the city of Conroe, you're actually in Willis ISD. As I mentioned, we're directly in between Conroe and Willis, and so the school district is gonna be Willis. And that's actually really good for you because the elementary school and the intermediate school are on the same campus. They're right up at the front of the community of Woodlands Hills, which we've shown you in some of our other videos, and people love those schools. And so it's gonna be a very quick 5-6 minute commute from right here over to those schools. And then from there, they're gonna go all the way over to Willis High School. Now, as far as the HOA goes, some neighborhoods can get HOAs up to $1,200 that have pools. This one is actually pretty low considering the fact that it has a brand new rec center that's opening here at the time we're filming this in like 2 weeks, but the pool's already completely in place and that HOA is only gonna cost you $700. Now, over here off of the kitchen on the other side of the home, you've got a full bathroom, which is nice. It's pretty good size. They don't have a half bath for you. They've got the full bath. And then over here you have the laundry room, and then same washer and dryer included in the appliance package as we're gonna see over in that 50-foot product. And I actually haven't opened this yet. You know what? This is a good use of storage, Keith. We got a little linen closet over here. And actually, I really like that because it's directly off of the laundry room. So you can actually have a little bit more storage space. This is one of the smallest doors I've ever seen, but I love it. I'm glad that they used that extra bit of space. But if you need more storage, you've got a coat closet here, and this hallway actually leads down to the 2-car garage. But over here, you're gonna have your other 2 bedrooms. This is a 3-bedroom home right at 1,400 square feet. So this one's set up for a kid's room with a twin bed, but you could go larger. You could fit a full-size bed in here. I don't think I would go any larger than a full. And then you've got your closet, and then right across the hallway, you have your other bedroom. Now, I will point out the ceiling heights in here are nice and open. And then once again, you can see they've got the spray foam insulation. So they've got their little showcase of what that looks like here. So that air conditioning is actually pouring up into the attic. So it's all one igloo. It's like a Yeti cooler of a home. So that's it for this footprint, but they actually have a lot of different floor plans here in this 40-foot product. Now, this is their smaller product, but this actually isn't quite their smallest floor plan. See, this is 1,400 square feet. They actually have one just over 1,200 square feet, but really the prices start around $260,000. But you can get this Glacier floor plan right now, move-in ready at $263,000, and that's with fridge, washer, dryer, blinds, everything that you saw, access to the community pool, sprinklers, and that's completely turnkey. Also, they always are offering pretty good interest rate incentives with their lender. So we're seeing them buy interest rates down for clients, which is really getting those payments down. And we're seeing interest rates naturally come down too. So it really is a great time to capitalize before a lot of these year-end deals that are coming up. So as far as these square footages go, in the 40-foot products, they're gonna range from 1,200 square feet, but they are gonna go up to about 2,250 square feet. So even the most expensive homes in their 40-foot product line are still gonna come in right around $300,000. So you've got plenty of floor plan options between the 40 and the 50-foot products. You've got the 1-stories and the 2-stories, and so it's really gonna give you pretty much all the options you would want if you're looking for a family home or just your starter home. And what I love about this community is its location, the fact that it's got the community pool, the low taxes, access to really convenient schools, and that you're really in a great location between Willis and Conroe when it comes to shopping, and then of course the perks of that golf course right next door. So if you're interested in this home at all, obviously reach out, but you might want to know a little bit more about the areas. Well, we've got you covered. Check out some of these videos right here. They'll tell you more about some other neighborhood options in the area. And then as always, if you're thinking of moving here, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, or click on this button right here, fill out this survey. A member of our team will reach out immediately so that we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.